Hello everybody and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this video we will talk about very peculiar things about the counselings when you are happen to do counseling for state as well as MCC All India both. So in that case, what are the different points that you need to keep in mind? We'll talk about different rules and permutation combination. We'll try to understand the sequence, what is applicable in case you get the seat, you join, and in case you are not joined, and what rules will apply. Okay, please do subscribe the channel if you're new here, and you can avail our paid counseling packages also. For that you need to visit our neetmentor.co.in website, or you can directly call us on 9319128677. You can join our Telegram group. It's very useful. We will do QA session also, question and answer session for half an hour, so that your doubts and ongoing counseling doubts will be clarified, and that will be for free. You can purchase our ebooks. Okay, so let's first try to understand this chart, what it talks about. Okay, so let me zoom it. So first round, before that let's understand how is the sequence of the counseling. So the first counseling, and right now 8 states have started their registration process. Which are those 8 states? Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Telangana, then Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, and we have Gujarat, Sikkim, Manipal. Okay, so these states have started the registration, and we say that all India round 1 will be the first counseling. So these counselings have reached to a particular level, and they will be on hold until that moment. Only after all India round 1 result gets published and the joining formalities, reporting formalities are over, then only states can produce the result of their first round. So first all India or MCC round 1, when I say all India counseling or MCC, both are one and the same. MCC is the counseling authority, and all India counseling is known commonly because it's happening at India level. So MCC round 1 followed by state round 2, and when it's followed by state round 2, all the states will subsequently in parallel will do the counseling for all different states. So you happen to get multiple registrations at the same time. It's possible that on the same day you need to do registration for multiple states. You are doing the choice filling for multiple states, and once the state round 1 result is published, and there is a particular date given, that by that date all the states should complete their reporting process. Once that's done, MCC round 2 will start, and you get the schedule for MCC all the rounds at once: round 1, round 2, mop up, and stay vacancy round. MCC round 2 will be followed by state round 2, and after state round 2 you get to know about the mop up round, which is third round, then a state mop up round. After that, MCC stray vacancy round, then state stray vacancy round. This is the sequence. Okay, so the first step is round 1 registration and the choice filling for MCC. Okay, in case you get the seat there. Okay, so seat is allotted. Now what you are eligible to do, you can join the seat. In case you join the seat, then you see one number is hanging as a fruit. So one number indicates eligible for a state round. Once you get the seat in all India round 1, you joined it, still you are eligible for a state round. Means you have one seat in hand, but still you have the option to try for other seat through state counseling. And it can be any state counseling, whether open state counseling, your domicile state counseling, anything. In case seat is allotted and you decided not to join, still you don't have any seat in your hand, but you are eligible to go for a state level counseling. Okay, Now let's see what happens in case seat is not allotted. So nothing we can do. You have to go for state round, sorry, All India round 2. And before All India round 2, you have an option to go for state round 1 as per the sequence we have seen in the previous slide. So if you go for All India round 2, you can need to do fresh choice filling. Okay. So let's see first scenario. In case you join the seat in round 1, so what you can do, you can go for upgradation in round 2 All India. Your seat got upgraded. Okay. Then that's the last. So everything that you see in the black patch or black box, that's your end of the counseling. So round 2 seat upgraded, so that's your last seat. Okay, you can't go further with any state round. This year there might be changes in the rules, but we have to wait for the uh, counseling schedule and the brochure to get published for clarification about the rules. In case seat is not joined after allotment in first round, okay, then you can go for round 2 fresh choice filling. And if you get the seat in round 2, then that's your seat allotted and you join it, that's your end of counseling. So wherever you see 1, it means you are eligible for further state round counselings. In case seat is not allotted in round 1, you do fresh choice filling, you get the seat allotted, that's your final round. In case in round 2 also seat is not allotted, you are still eligible for the state round and you can do the fresh choice filling in the mop-up round of MCC. Now in the mop-up of MCC, which is in green color, if the seat get allotted, then that's your final seat. You can't go for upgradation. Okay, seat is not allotted. What you can do? You can go for a state counseling as well as you can do fresh registration. If applicable as per the rule in the NEET UG, they have made it eligible that you can do fresh registration and choice filling in stay vacancy round. But if you have done the registration and seat is not allotted, you don't need to do registration once again in any round. The same registration will be carried forward for the further rounds. So you do a stay vacancy round and you get the seat, that's your final seat. If you don't get the seat, you wait for the court order whether they want to conduct a special stay vacancy round. If it's conducted, then you get the lottery round and you can get very desired seat there. In case in the round 2 you got the seat, okay, now we are coming to the case where forfeiture rules will apply. In the round 2 you got the seat but you didn't join. In that case you have to pay, your security deposit will be forfeited and you have to do the fresh choice filling and registration. Okay, so these are the rules. On the left side you can see seat allotted in any round and not joined, still you are able to go for a state round because you don't have any seat in hand. Seat joined in state round 2, okay, you are not eligible for All India mop-up round. Very important point. Seat, I will show the further slides where each and everything is written properly. Seat joined in state round 2, you are not eligible for All India mop-up round. Okay, if it's not joined, you are eligible. So this is all about explanation of this chart. Now let's see some of the rules one by one. Seat joined in MCC round 2, okay, means your counseling is over. But this year there might be change. As we have seen, seat can be upgraded to mop-up round of All India. Okay, seat joined in MCC round 1, you are eligible for all the rounds, state round 1 and MCC round 2. Seat joined in state round 1, you are eligible for MCC round 2. Okay, and state round 2 upgradation as well. Seat joined in state round 2, now you are not eligible for MCC mop-up. Depending on the state rules, after state round 2 seat joined, you can go for upgradation. Last year Madhya Pradesh state allowed to go for upgradation in mop-up from state round 2 joint seat. Next rule, seat joined in MCC mop-up. Okay, then counseling over, seat allotted and not joined. Now we will discuss about this scenario. Seat allotted in MCC round 1 and not joined, no problem, it's free exit round and you are eligible for state and MCC all further rounds. Seat allotted in state round 1 and not joined. So depending on the state, like in Uttar Pradesh, you have to pay the security, your security deposit will be forfeited, and in some other states, okay, you will be out of the counseling. So depending on the states, the rule will change. Okay, so seat allotted and, no join, and not joined in a state round one, you are still eligible for MCC. But what about the state? It all depends on the state rules. Seat allotted in MCC round 2 but not joined, your security will get forfeited, but you are still eligible for MCC further rounds and state further rounds. Seat allotted in state round 2 and not joined, you are eligible for MCC round, and for a state round you have to check the state rules. It will change every year. Now seat allotted in MCC round 3 mop-up round and not joined, then you are eligible for only state, not for further rounds of MCC state vacancy round. You are not eligible there. Seat allotted in state round 3 but not joined, but you are still eligible for MCC. Okay, and you, once you got the seat in MCC, okay, sorry, in case seat allotted, last point, this correction, seat allotted in state round 3 and not joined, then you will not be allowed for further rounds, because they will share the candidate list who got the seat at the center level with the state and MCC, and they will be blocking those candidates, because if you're still not joining the seat up to mop-up round, you are trying to do some manipulation with the counseling seat blocking. Okay, that's why they will debar you from the further rounds of the counseling. Regarding the choice filling, there is no limit of choice filling. You can do infinite, or it's not infinite, a number of possibilities, all the choices you can fill, but you can't do repetition. No limitation of open state registration. As many states as you are eligible, you can register, but wisely you should take decision to register for 2 to 4 states. Okay, including all India, because every states you need to deposit some security, refundable security, and so much of money will go in the security deposit, which you will be able to get after 3-4 months only. Registration rules, choice filling, eligibility rules, upgradation rules, forfeiture rules, these 4 rules we had discussed already in the previous videos, and I have shared on the Telegram group also as a chart. So which state, every state has different registration rule. How it is different and what is the meaning of it? In some states, first round is the only round when you can do the registration. In some states, you can do registration in first and second. In some states, you can do registration first and mop-up round. Okay, so you need to make sure that you do the registration when it's required to do. Otherwise, you had the chance in that state, but you wanted to do registration in second round, your opportunity will be lost to get the seat. Okay, if you're trying to keep that as a backup, and that state didn't open the registration in the further rounds. So that's very important. Choice filling eligibility rules, in which round you can do the fresh choice filling or edit in the choice filling. So every state has different rules. In Karnataka, you can do just shuffling. Okay, you can't add new options. In Maharashtra also, you can just means every year they changes. Okay, they change the rules. In some states like Uttarakhand and UP, they allow you to change the choices every time. In MCC also every time. In Punjab also every time you can change the choice filling. Upgradation rules, up to what round you can be upgraded in the state, mostly up to round 2, but some states may allow up to mop-up round also. Forfeiture rules, except UP, first round is free exit round. Okay, and some states will ask you to pay the security deposit in the second round, some in the first round. Okay, so these are the important rules which is very important when you are going for open state counseling. Okay, so that's all from my side. Hope this video was useful pertaining to rules. Rules are very important. If you understand the rules, if you know about the colleges, you can do the counseling on yourself, on your own. But if you don't understand the rules, you're confused about it, which many people will be confused, because we are doing counseling from many years, and then that's why we have so much of clarity. Okay, otherwise it is really difficult to understand the rules somewhere. And don't assume anything. Don't assume that okay, it will happen like this because it happened like that in other counseling. Every counseling will have different rule, and so don't assume anything. Okay, So that's all for my side. Thanks for watching.